Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel Safe Circle Global. Did you take the Nebosh IGC exam on February 7th? Feeling nervous about the closing interview? Don't worry, I have got you covered. In this video tutorial, I will be taking a deep dive into everything you need to know to prepare your Nebosh IGC closing interview. I have covered common questions, answer strategies, and tips to impress the interviewer and showcase your knowledge effectively. Whether you are a seasoned professional or a first-time exam taker, this video is packed with valuable insights to help you feel confident and prepared for your interview. So please grab a pen and paper, hit that subscribe button, and let's get started. In this tutorial, I will cover 5 parts. Part 1, understanding of the main points of the scenario. In part 2, I will explain the role of health and safety supervisor. In part 3, I will be dealing with understanding of health and safety issues in the car manufacturing organization, both negative and positive aspects. And in part 4, I will explain you the summary of this scenario. And in last and final part 5, we will cover all the short questions and their answer the interviewer will ask you. So let's get started with the main points. So gentlemen, basically the scenario tells us that it is a small car manufacturing organization which is comprised of several buildings, including a factory containing a production line, a machinery workshop where metal tools are machined, and an administrative office. So from the picture, you can see that this building is mainly has 3 main parts, although it has other buildings as well, this factory, but there are 3 main parts of this building. One is production line, one is administrative office, and one is machinery workshop. So in this manufacturing organization, there are total 150 workers, including 3 health and safety supervisors, a workshop manager, and a site manager. Now, in this factory, in production line, the company has recently purchased robotic arms, which have been installed in the painting section of the production line. Because with the help of these robotic arms, they spray the car bodies. They use them for the painting of the car bodies. These robots apply paint, coatings, and sealants to the car bodies. These tasks were previously done manually. The new robotic arms have a wider area of movement than the robotic arms already used in other sections of the production line. This shows that the company already have other robots as well in other production line areas, but recently they have purchased these arms, robotic arms, which have more and wider area of their operations. Robotic arms have warning signs indicating the dangers of this wider movement have been placed on the new arms. Workers in the area have been provided with hearing protection because when the operation is continued, they produce huge noise. That's the reason the workers are provided with the hearing protection. And in part 2, we will discuss the health and safety supervisor's role, as the scenario tells that you have a role in this situation. You have been employed by the car manufacturer for 6 years and have recently been promoted to health and safety supervisor. So let's be very much clear from the scenario that your role in this situation is that you are already working in this company with this car manufacturing organization from the last 6 years, but recently they promoted you as health and safety supervisor. And now let me clear you about your roles and responsibility in this car organizations. You have health and safety responsibilities for the production line and administrative office areas. In addition, you have taken on the duties of the machinery workshop because the health and safety supervisors, as they are away from work for 2 months. So primarily, you have 3 types of duties. Number 1, health and safety responsibilities for production line, health and safety responsibilities for administrative office, and additionally, you have been assigned a 3rd role because the health and safety workshop supervisor is away for 2 months. So you have been assigned this additional responsibility. The workshop managers has only spoken to you once since you took over these duties in this workshop. During this conversation, they told you not to contact them about any issues because they are always busy with more important work. They did, however, trust you to be responsible for health and safety in the workshop as you had recently gained a health and safety qualification. So this shows that the workshop manager is very much dismissive about the health and safety concerns, and he has informed to you, being the health and safety supervisor, that when he is away from the work, you do not need to contact him if you have any incident report or anything else, other health and safety issue. Part 3, health and safety issues in the car manufacturing organization, negative aspects and positive aspects. So in this part, I will explain what the negative and the positive aspects regarding health and safety are there in this organization. Let's first discuss the negative aspects. As I have informed you that the company has recently purchased new robotic arms and they have installed in the production lines, but these robotic arms have more wider area for movement, and this creates some hazards in the production line. And now I will explain you the workshop issues. As we have said that there are 3 main parts of this factory. The workshop manager is away and you are now additionally performing the duty as health and safety of this workshop. So swab piles, blocking walkways, vacuum extractor broken, workers sweeping swab manually. This is another issue at the workshop, that when the machines are working, they create swab piles, and these swab piles blocks the way, and there is a vacuum extractor, but that is broken, and the workers have to sweep that swab manually. There are some near misses. Workers collides with another due to the swab, narrowly avoids machinery complaints to workshop manager. So there was a near miss incident in the machinery workshop, that one worker who was collided with the other worker because there was too much garbage of the swab, the machinery metal parts, and this near miss was not reported to workshop manager. The workshop manager resistance ignores complaints, prioritize production over safety, criticize near miss reporting. So this was the main issue. This was the health and safety issue at the car manufacturing organization. The workshop manager was always reluctant to listen to the complaints. He always prioritized production over safety, and if some worker tried to report him the near misses, he discouraged them and he always threatened them for disciplinary actions. So there was a construction work being performed in this car manufacturing organization near entrance, affects workers with mobility aids. Contractor induction. This contractor was hired for the construction near the administrative office, but the contractor was not managed properly and his induction was incomplete, lacks restricted area information. The health and safety policy. The organization's health and safety policy was outdated, required review and update. One accident happened in this car manufacturing organization in the production line area. New worker sees contractor using phone gear boards, slips, gets hit by the robot arms. So this accident happened in this car manufacturing organization. Production supervisors witness accidents, stop robots, calls for help. So when the production supervisor saw that the contractor hit to the robotic arms hand and there was an accident, he immediately stopped the robotic arms with emergency stop button and calls for the help. So entry signs on the robotic arms. Falls downs obscures authorized workers only warning. So in these entry signs, warning signs, authorized workers only were written. Wet floor. Water trails lead to accident scene, increases fall risk. We see in this scenario that there was also a slippery floor in this production line area. The worker who was injured was of 17 years old, was a new apprentice, and possibly he has broken his bone. So, in short, we can say that there were multiple safety concerns in this car manufacturing organization. Now, let me explain you few positive aspects in this scenario as well. Here we see that there was a working from home policy because in administrative area there was a construction work, and due to many problems, the management decided that the administrative staff workers should perform their work from the home, and they have provided with them different work from home gadgets like laptops and other things as well. And the policy was good, that was available, reviewed and recirculated for the affected workers. And the team leaders agrees to regular meetings, well-being checks for the remote workers. This was a positive sign, a good sign in the car manufacturing organization. Although they have many health and safety issues, which I already have discussed in the previous section, in the previous part, but there were some positive aspects as well. That the work from home policy was there, and that was circulated to all the workers who were assigned work from home, and their team leaders were in contact with them, and they were concerned with their well-being, and they were in contact with them with regular meetings, and they always checked with their progress. So these were good and positive aspects. Now let me explain you the summary of this scenario so that we close the things in more details. It is a small car manufacturing site riddled with safety concerns. A newly promoted health and safety supervisor faces an uphill battle. The machinery workshop suffers from a broken swap extractors leading to near misses and worker anxieties. While the upcoming construction work lacks proper safety protocols, despite proactive efforts to ensure safe remote work from impacted administrative staff, outdated policies and dismissive leadership pose significant challenges. The situation escalates during construction when a new worker confronts a contractor violating safety rule near robotic arms. A slip on a wet floor leads to a collision with a robotic arms, injuring a 17-year-old apprentice. This incident exposes a web of issues: inadequate training for contractors, missing restricted area information, and outdated safety policies. Even authorized workers only sign lies fallen by the entrance, reflecting the organization's lax safety culture. The supervisors caught between a dismissive workshop manager and an obvious site manager must navigate a complex environments. They demonstrate competence by addressing near miss in the workshop, gaining work trust, and highlighting hazards. Similarly, they push for clear restricted areas in the contractor induction pack, showcasing their commitment to safety. The road ahead remains tough. The supervisor must tackle a culture prioritizing production over safety, overcome dismissive attitude from leadership, and implement effective safety measures in this financial constraints. However, their proactive approach, combined with building trust and communication with workers, offers a glimpse of hope for a safer work environment. Now, let me discuss some questions and their answers as well. So, question one is, what led to the breakdown of the vacuum extractor system in the machinery workshop? The answer to this question is, the breakdown of the vacuum extractor system in the machinery workshop was due to a mechanical failure that occurred, leading to the accumulation of metal shaving swab in the workshop area. Question number two. How did the disciplinary actions by the workshop manager impact the handling of the metal shaving swab in the workshop? Answer. The disciplinary action by the workshop manager, such as discouraging workers from disposing of swab properly due to time constraints, resulted in unsafe practices and increased risk of accidents in the workshop. Question number three. What were the workers' concerns regarding near misses and safety reporting in the machinery workshop? Answer. Workers in the machinery workshop were concerned that reporting near misses would lead to criticism and disciplinary actions from the workshop manager, promoting a culture of fear and reluctance to report safety issues. Question number four. How did the workshop manager's response to safety concerns contributed to the negative safety culture in the workshop? The answer to this question is, the workshop manager's unconcerned response to safety concerns and prioritization of the productivity over safety contributed to a negative safety culture in the workshop, where safety was not given the necessary attention. Question number five. What challenges did the health and safety supervisor face in communicating safety issues with the workshop manager? Answer. The health and safety supervisor faced challenges in communicating safety issues with the workshop manager due to the manager's lack of responsiveness and prioritizing of other tasks over safety concerns. Question number six. How did the financial constraints of the organization affect the maintenance of the essential safety equipment in the workshop? The answer. The financial constraints of the organization prevented the immediate repair of the vacuum extractor system in the workshop, highlighting the impact of budget limitations on essential safety equipment maintenance. Question number seven. What immediate actions were taken after the apprentice accidents involving the robotic arms on the production line? Answer. After the apprentice accidents with the robotic arms on the production line, immediate actions included stopping the robotic arms, providing first aid to the injured worker, and assessing the scene for safety hazard. Question number 8. How did the organization's policy on working from home impact the administrative workers during the construction work? Answer. The organization's policy on working from home during construction work impacted administrative workers, potentially exposing them to safety risks due to the lack of physical oversight and communication challenges. What measures were, question number 9, what measures were implemented to ensure the safety and well-being of the administrative workers working from home? Answer. Measures implemented to ensure the safety of administrative workers working from home included regular check-ins, clear communication channels, and guidance on emergency procedures during construction activities. Question number 10. How did the team leaders support the individuals working from home during the construction work? Answer. The team leader supported individuals working from home during construction work by providing guidance on safety protocols, addressing concerns promptly, and facilitating communication between remote workers and the organization. Question number 11. What were the implications of the contractor induction pack not being updated with information on restricted area? Answer. The implication of the contractor induction pack not being updated with information on restricted area could lead to contractors unknowingly assessing hazardous zone, increasing the risk of accidents, and non-compliance with safety regulation. Question number 12. How did the organization's response to the accidents involving the robotic arms reflect its safety culture? Answer. The organization's reactions to the robotic arms accident showed a safety concern. Their quick actions post-accidents were reactive, not proactive. The accidents itself with the new worker getting hurt due to poor supervision hints that gaps in risk assessment and safety rules. Trouble reattaching the fallen signs due to weather might show a flaw in maintaining workshop safety signs. Question number 13. What steps could have been taken to prevent the accidents with the robotic arms on the production line? Answer. Several steps to prevent accidents with robotic arms on the production line may be taken. Number 1. Conduct a risk assessment. Number 2, provide safety training. Number 3, supervise and monitor closely. Number 4, establish clear communication. Number 5, schedule regular maintenance. Number 6, develop emergency procedures. Number 7, display safety signages. Number 8, train supervisors effectively. Question number 14. How did the organization's approach to incident reporting impact safety awareness and prevention in the workplace? Answer. The organization's way of handling incident reporting affected safety awareness at work. Fear of criticism and punishment made workers hesitant to report near misses and safety issues, leading to unreported and a lack of focus on safety. This hindered hazard identification, safety improvement, and accident prevention. Question number 15. What improvements could be made to the organization's safety policies and procedure based on the scenario described? Answer. Number 1, foster a culture of open communication for reporting incidents. Number 2, provide thorough safety training for all staff. Number 3, conduct regular risk assessments to identify hazards. Number 4, establish proactive equipment maintenance schedules. Number 5, ensure proper supervision in high-risk areas. Number 6, enhance safety signage visibility. Number 7, practice emergency response procedures. Number 8, regularly update safety policies. So this is all from my side, dear gentlemen, learners. I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial and you are confident that with this preparation, you may be able to perform well in your upcoming closing interview, which will be held soon. Thank you and take care.